a bit of a different video. It's a video for the real ones. As some of you have asked for a video about our skincare routine and our hair care routine. So that's what this is.
Talk about our hair, our skin, because as believers, we believe that as Christians, we do not. Believers.
Like Christian believers,
Yeah,
you're saying? I didn't know what kind of believer you were talking about.
As believers. That's a word.
Okay, yeah, believers.
As Christians, we do not believe that when you're a Christian, you got to turn ugly or stop taking care of yourself. So
very true, very true.
we try to do our best to take care.
I hate that idea that holiness means looking trashy. Like, that has never
Who came up with that?
Having ashy old skin, and
I don't know. But I don't like it.
We turn up our noses upon such thinking.
We definitely believe in trying to keep our hair and skin as nice as possible. So that's what this video is today. Enjoy. This is where you like play music and like
leave that part in. This is where you play music.
No, don't. So let's start with Camille's skincare routine, which is like the best, and then me and Peyton will just add our little things that we do because Camille's the best at that.
Well, here's the thing. When I was like in my early adolescence, I had some pretty acute acne. Like, I just naturally have not too great of skin. Stop.
Just asking a question.
Acute acne is a real thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just didn't know.
For me, it was a real struggle, at least. And do not mock.
I'm not mocking. I just didn't know acute was a way to say.
You're like whispering my.
Okay. Sorry.
No,
Sorry.
I kept a straight face because I figured I was gonna look dumb if
It
I
might
didn't
not be
know
a real diagnosis, but it was acute and it was acne, so
yeah,
whatever. Anyway, so I tried so many different products, and it just kept getting worse and worse, and I couldn't find anything.
I have to like flash up a picture. Just kidding.
You don't want to see. Anyway,
the story about Brother Steph.
Actually, yeah, as you know Brother Steph by now, but
he's a barber. And he does skincare.
Is it fine?
No, yeah, I'm just
okay. Well,
just
anyway, yeah, he's a barber. He went to school for all that stuff. He does hair care, and he also knows a lot about skincare. And he was like, one time we were at a meeting, and I showed up. My skin was just really broke out at that point, and he looked at me. He's like, "Ooh, girl," he's like, "I got something to help you." And he came back with a bar, like probably 12 by 6 inches of black
12 by
soap.
10.
Was it? No,
it was huge.
like,
because I remember Randy was like, you could take it and just clean your face like this.
It was huge. It was a huge bar. Anyway, I started using black soap, which is just like the rawest, I don't know.
Read some of the ingredients. Like bark of shea butter tree, leaves of palm tree, leaves of banana tree. Like, that's what all the ingredients are like.
Super natural. Probably dug out of the who knows what earth. And this is what I used to wash my face. And this is what started my journey to healing.
And yes, if you're wondering, when our dear white friends ask us if it's only for black people, we say yes, because it tickles our soul.
and it's called black soap.
And one time someone's like, "Oh, can only black people use that?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Okay, thank you for letting me know I won't use it." I was like, you do that. You don't do that. Whatever. Anyway, it's
really
it dries your
tough
skin
on the
out
skin.
a little. But
you have to be careful.
You gotta follow it up with a good moisturizer. So I
have sensitive skin. It burns my face.
So you don't use it?
I don't use it.
I use it though.
My skin is sensitive, but it likes black soap. So some people follow it up with shea butter, which I don't use shea butter.
That's what I use
because it's a little too greasy for my face.
I like shea butter. And Brother Steph is also who we got the raw shea butter from. He said you put that
shea
black
butter.
soap
You put that on your body. That's like body cream, body butter.
For you?
Oh yeah.
I like it. Yeah. My face too.
That's a little too greasy for me because my face is oily, and I think that's why I struggle with acne so much.
You use this shea butter though.
Yeah,
this
shea butter.
And it smells like
there is no describing the smell of it.
Like
Ashanti.
Like, this one is just pure shea butter, so I think it's probably better for you. But this one, we have to use it because it smells so amazing.
So here's the natural black soap. Here's the shea butters. Those are excellent. I follow up my black soap with this. It's called Hydrating. It's just called Hydrant, and it's Mary Kay. Just essential product, and it's not oily at all.
It's very light.
It's extremely light. I use like a dime size, maybe a little less on my face, and it just gives me a good moisturizing. Shout out to Mary Kay products. I really like it. Also,
We should be paid for this.
sometimes I use their spray. It's just like a refreshing spray, but it also like kind of calms your skin, like stuff, whatever.
Also by Mary Kay.
Also by Mary Kay, there's deep cleansing charcoal mask, which I've never had a mask that's as good as this before. I haven't tried a lot of masks, but I have tried several, and a lot of them I didn't see a difference. This I see a difference immediately after I use it. It dries on your face 10-15 minutes, take it off, you'll see glowing right away. Also, sometimes I don't use it every day, but I use a Rosehip and vitamin E oil, just as like if I want a little more of moisturizing, I'll use it, and it gives you kind of a shine and a little extra moisturizing if you need it.
So we didn't say this at the beginning, but none of us use makeup. No hate to anybody that does, do your thing, but we don't. We like to be natural, so it's super important for us to take care of our skin because we're not going to be covering anything up. Yeah. So what we gotta look good.
Even now, my face is not super clear. I have more porous skin as well, so it's not perfect, but compared to what it was,
see major improvements.
Your skin always looks so super good.
Yeah, I gotta
always put something on it.
Yeah,
we're saying everything at the same time.
As I'll always do. Oh, me and Peyton also like to use. I don't know if Camille uses this, but me and Peyton like to use this eyelash and eyebrow growth serum.
Because I have the shortiest, choppiest eyelashes in the world. Someone literally walked up to me and asked me, "Did you cut your eyelashes?"
That wasn't coming.
I literally was so discouraged and disappointed in my eyelashes. I was like, there's no way. Someone just asked me, "Did you cut your eyelashes?" One of the most crushing moments of my life. But no, so, this stuff is really nice. We like to use this.
And I really like this brand. This Sunny Isle Jamaican Black Castor Oil. I put that in my hair too because the hair brand of it.
Really good.
Also for our lips. Now I like to make body scrub. Just homemade body scrub. I use like coffee and sugar.
It's actually really nice. It makes such a difference.
It's so nice.
Yeah,
it's
your skin is really soft.
I don't use it on my face that much on my body, but what I really like to do is use it on my lips because I feel like it gets that dry skin that can kind of get on your lips sometimes. Yeah, I like to use that first. And then I have this lip mask that I like and that I use. I don't know how amazing it is, but I use it. I like to use this lip mask. It's not even a special brand or anything. Honestly, I would try something else. I just like to use a lip mask. I like to put it on before I go to bed. Peyton just be I'm telling you, slathering on some Vaseline and then goes to sleep.
At night I use Vaseline for sure. You cannot go wrong with Vaseline.
And then I did not want to not mention this oil because remember this oil?
Yeah.
Shout out to that little girl. Shout out to this little girl in our community. She has her own little business. She's like 12 years old, but she makes these oils. This one's called Rise and Shine, and me and Camille just both found it's really nice on your face.
Really good for your skin.
As you can see, it's almost gone, but there's like little flowers from the...
Yeah, it's super natural. The brand is Jail Rose.
We love it.
Look her up if you want.
And then us three, I think our favorite brand of chapstick that we use is this, it's by NK Makeup, but it's not makeup, don't worry. For those of you that, we said we don't. It's lip therapy, it's called. Moisturizing, soothing. We like the cocoa butter, we like the shea butter one, and they're super good. We have some lip oil that we like to use from, I'm not gonna lie, Five Below.
Yeah.
But we really like it. I
don't use the lip oil a lot. It seems like it dries my lips out.
You don't like how out?
I really like. I pulled one out of it. I got the purple one first.
Yeah.
So.
And here's another lip oil that we like. So.
I also have another product that I like to use because, sometimes I have to wash my face a lot of times, right? If I work out in the morning, of course I'm going to wash my face. I'm going to wash my face in the evening as well. But if I want it to be clean, like in the middle of the day, if I'm going somewhere, I don't want to wash it again because too much washing for me sometimes dries it out. It's not so great. So I'll use this toner. I like the Witch Hazel. I'll just use a little bit of it on a cotton pad and wipe my face with it. It's super refreshing. It helps, it cleanses it, closes your pores. And then you just put this moisturizer back on, and it does well with my skin. So you really you got to find what's good for you. I remember dealing with acne so much, and everybody, like everyone, had a piece of advice, and I tried so many things, and so many of it made me break out more. So many of it made me just dry, and you can tell when your skin is happy, like it glows. And you just have to find what works for you. And it'll be a journey. Like a lot of you, I know I have a friend that really liked Mary Kay. She started using it a bunch. But after she started using it, I guess her face didn't do so well with it, so she tried something else. Mine has done well sticking with it. So it just depends on your skin type. You got to figure out what works. Peyton, I don't know if you...
Your little green thing.
They're making fun
From
of me.
TJ Maxx.
Because literally all I do is like splash water on my face, basically.
Skin.
She has perfect skin and she doesn't do anything.
I get like, this is the thing. You all get like regular sorts of pimples. Like I get like one horn every month. It's literally despicable. But like, I think it's literally just hormonal. It literally just happens. But yeah, I never really dealt with acne at all. But I like this.
Sometimes
and
so
I
that
wanted
she
to
can
act
say
like
she has
I
skincare.
had something to say that I take care of my skin. So I use this and it's nice. Because I feel like it tightens up my skin, so I just wanted to mention that. You gotta set it out. Oh, yeah. Set it out. It really feels so good.
I have to have this, and you have that. Yeah, and that's sad.
That's like, all I bring.
This is Peyton's, and this is Camille.
Not okay, fair. But I use a lot of it. So, or Camille will be like, Peyton, come, you need a facial right now, and we'll start putting it on together. And
I really love like skincare stuff.
She does good facials. Even my dad comes in there and lets her put cucumbers on his eyes and stuff.
Actually.
So that's our skincare routine. Okay, let's get rid of this.
Do hair.
All right, so that was our skincare section. Now we'll do our hair care section. Peyton just has so much hair. I just feel like she should start this one out. And yeah,
I definitely probably have tried the most products as far as hair goes. Just as far as the different styles I've tried, and I've dealt more with putting heat on it and this on it. And you need different things when you have heat because you don't want to put moisture on it if you got blow dried and this, that, and the other. But right now I am in my twist era, as we had said previously when we talked on the video. So the way that I take care of my twists, I use this little mister. It's called a continuous mister, I think. And I put a nice mix in here of conditioner, water, mostly water, and then some of my favorite oils. The oil that I put in there is a Mielle Rosemary Mint and Scalp Strengthening and Hair Strengthening Oil. I'm not saying anything.
She puts like rosemary and olive oil and oregano, and basically it ends up smelling like a pizza. She literally tells
me I smell like pizza all the time, but I literally don't care because I work out in the morning, so my head be getting itchy and I need to keep my twists in and I need them to smell fresh. This kind of tingles my scalp, so it helps me not quite feel so itchy. Now, it has some oil on the bottom, so I have to clean off the table. This is some of the conditioner that I'll put in it.
Love Mielle.
Although someone in the comments was saying, you need to not use Mielle anymore. So I'll put that on there, and then depending on how nice I'm trying to look, I will get out the mousse, which is going to lock in my moisture for me. I really like that. That'll really freshen them up. And then if we're
like you're selling Cutco knives right
really going for broke, I'll put some sort of sheen on there. Now I know sheen is not that great for you. I literally use whatever sheen I have in the color. I think I have some old can too. This is some argan oil, one and only. Some space treatment, just like when your twists start to get really old and you need them to be shiny.
Shine them up.
Sometimes I'll put this on it, or I'll just put some oil right in my hands and just run them through the twists in order to keep them shiny. And then the only other thing I use is some good old edge control. I don't know what edge control is actually good for you.
It can't be.
We haven't researched that at all.
No, but this is what I use. I have really coarse hair, so I use some really thick, and heavy edge control. I got this from my mom's best friend from college. Shout out to Miss Jennifer. She showed me how to use this, and do not ever look at my crusty edge control brush. Hide it right now. Hide it right now because it is so crusty. And then as far as washing, this is one of my favorites. I like Carol's Daughter.
The only problem with those bottles, y'all, is that in 2 times of hair washing, Peyton used the entire thing. That's how much hair she has.
Yeah, and my hair doesn't rinse very well, so I love to use Carol's Daughter. And then we do have a mask from our grandma that we use.
Grandma is the master of hair masks.
Yeah.
You can put the recipe up
and
in a box.
And it's actually not even nasty. Like, it sounded nasty to me the first time she told me about it.
It's so
but
good.
You just, you get a good blender, but whip together avocado, egg, mayo, and olive oil, and it smells like that avocado, like it's kind of a fresh scent.
I'll even put some nice smelling
Essential
oils
in it to make it smell good, and it's fluffy. It's the consistency of a conditioner.
And it rinses out pretty well
Really
too.
well.
Like some
Absolutely.
masks get caught in your hair. This rinses out pretty well.
Well, that's if you don't have a good blender, I think, because you like be coming out with pieces of avocado up in a twist.
But if you have a good blender, you're good to go.
If you have a good blender, you put it in. I use it really, really heavily. I just
Let it sit for
put
half
it
an
in
hour.
there, put a shower cap on, wrap it in a towel so it's really warm so your pores are really receiving all the protein, and then leave it in for 45 minutes.
Sometimes we be leaving it.
Unless I'm like, I ain't ready to face that shower again and this hair, and then I rinse it out, and that is basically what I do for most of my hair care at this time.
My hair care bag is huge, and I think it's because like I feel like I'm always trying something else. I also really like to use this on my twists. I pretty much don't use it for any other hairstyle, but to me this has been the best thing for keeping those twists looking good, but without making your hair crusty. And it still lets your twists have body. I love it. I also like to use a continuous mister like Peyton. I'm going to be mixing my Mielle rice water, which I love, with water to make it stretch because this bottle is expensive. And I just mix that with a little water, my continuous mister, and I'm going to use that every day on my twists, like moisturizing it and then maybe adding some mousse. Probably every other day, I will be putting some oil on my scalp. I just use the oil applicator like this. Now, this is the part where it gets complicated. This probably has about 10 different oils in it, and I'm going to show you which ones I have. It's tons.
If you bump the table, it's not going to work.
All right, dominoes, baby.
I think that we think the more oils we have, the better it's going to be.
Well, here's the thing. I thought that for a while, but all of a sudden I read somewhere I had such trouble with dandruff and itchy scalp, and right when I was battling it, I read somewhere that
You are not playing.
that oil can cause your hair to grow extra bacteria if your skin is sensitive. So I stopped using oil, and my dandruff is almost gone.
There's actually no way.
3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14. This is insane.
I'm serious. Do you like just speed through this part of the video? Maybe put it up there in 5 seconds.
Yeah, don't surprise me. I take a picture.
Or
You
could take
are
the audio and put it
literally
on
kidding
something
me.
You didn't know this, Peyton?
No.
I'm glad that Peyton's getting a surprise.
14, 16.
Okay, so 16 different kinds of oil.
This is insane.
I think it's a lot, actually. But I had never,
Do you think your hair is receiving each benefit?
you know
from
how
each
much my
oil?
hair has grown.
Yeah, it has.
It's working for me. I'm not saying it works for everybody, but it's working for me. So I'm going to this is going to be like the base of it. I'm going to do a healthy squirt of that. I also like the Mega Grow. Are you laughing because I said a healthy squirt and it was weird?
Yes.
I also like the Mega Grow oil. And then I'm just going to do like a, like this, of each one of these. And I have never, y'all are still laughing about that. It wasn't that funny. Hey, they have Bonnie bugs in their house too. Okay, I'm sorry. I was trying to say I had never gone to the store and just bought like every type of oil in the section, but this time I was like, what do I have to lose? Let me try it. So far it's been work. That's very true. This shopping haul was $130, not just for these oils, but when I bought these oils and
Taking care of curly hair.
Somebody.
You should
So
you need to be a millionaire.
you need a job
It's a
just for your hair.
scam. Right?
It
We'll
is a
watch
scam.
Good Hair and talk about how it's a scam.
For real. And then for actual conditioner to put in my hair, I'm going to use this. So I like using Lock, the Order Lock or whatever it's called, where you do liquid oil conditioner. That's what I found to work for my hair. So I'll do this first. Then I'll add the oils and then I'll use this to finish it. And then when I'm doing my twists, I'm going to be using some sort of, like over here, I don't even know if you can see me. I'm going to be using some sort of twisting cream. Again, Mielle, we love Mielle. And then
That's mine.
this Cream of Nature this one's mine. I bought myself
Because you
one.
used the rest of mine.
No,
Yeah.
no.
We do use
We
everything.
do use each other's stuff.
That's in the bathroom.
So
It's free game.
I like the Edge Control by Red. it smells so good. Peyton liked it too. I wanted to use it, but it was just not heavy enough for her hair. She needs something heavier, but this works perfect for me. I'm about to knock all my oils over. That will be such.
Let's do it.
Such
I
dominoes.
said,
And then I wanted to give a shout out to this brush. First of all, because it's so pretty. I've wanted it since the day I saw it.
Microphone, baby.
okay, no, that was so strange.
That was a lot. Anyway, it's super pretty. I've wanted it since the day I saw it. But also, something about the design of this brush, and I know it doesn't work for anybody, but it's been perfect.
Work for everybody.
for me.
You said for anybody.
I said
You
anybody?
said it doesn't work for
Oh,
anybody.
I'm not
but
saying it doesn't work for
works
everybody,
me.
but it works for me. I love it. I love the shape of it, the color, everything. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm also not gonna be pulling out my crusty edge brush. It can stay right there with the brush.
Edge brush.
Edge brush. Edge brush. But yeah, that's basically my hair care. Not my routine, but that's what I put in my hair. I honestly didn't realize I had that many oils either.
Well, behind this barricade of oils, I'll pull out my little hair care routine. I have, out of the 3 of them, I have the least curly. So
Hey.
that was fun.
That was fun.
I like being destructive, I guess. So I use pretty light hair care.
So you got like
Products.
the least curly.
She got least
the
curly, longest
out of
hair.
all 3. So I use Mielle as well. I use this leave-in conditioner spray. I also do the lock. What is it called? The lock.
Yeah. Liquid oil conditioner.
No, but what is it called when you say that? It's a acronym.
Yeah.
The lock acronym. That's what I was looking for. I have dementia. So I'll do
Do you
liquid.
mean dyslexia?
Except I have that too. You know what? I don't do lock. I made that up. I wanted to sound fancy, and now I'm not fancy. I do liquid. I don't do oil because I
you have
found that
dandruff.
oil makes my scalp like produce bacteria or something that makes me have dandruff. So when I stopped using oil, my dandruff was it was greatly diminished. So I stopped using it. But I use a lot of conditioner now, so that my hair does stay moisturized. I use oil at the ends of my hair. I use basically the same thing that Peyton does.
Do you make a
on her
homemade
scalp,
one?
But I make a homemade one. I just boil olive oil, and then I put fresh rosemary in it. Boil that up,
Are you
put it
trying
together.
to say fenugreek seed? I know you're
Because
trying
I
to say
remembered
I
that.
don't put that.
that. I know, but Peyton did one time,
Just the
so
other
now
day,
she remembers it
I'm
forever.
so excited because I finally tried fenugreek seeds because I heard that they're so great for hair. I think it's an Indian herbish sort of thing, seasoning. I don't know, but you boil it, and I did a fenugreek rinse, which was super nice. We'll see how my hair turns out after this next twist out.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Nope, you're good. More Mielle. I feel like Mielle is very, I can't talk. I was trying to use the word, it's like good for many types of hair.
Versatile.
Versatile. Like, I've been trying to think of that word for 30 minutes. Okay.
It's okay.
Anyway.
Leave this in.
No, do not. I'm a bad podcaster.
You're not. Mielle is versatile.
Mielle is very versatile, and so it's good for hers, and mine. We just all use different kinds.
Absolutely.
So leave-in conditioner. This I use mostly when I'm just gonna do braids because it helps them stay in. I put it at the beginning so it lays down. It's just Mielle styling gel, and then I use also Mousse, but I use Mielle because
Mielle is Mielle.
a very strong holding mousse. And that's basically what I use. I use her edge hold, and like we said before, we all share a lot of it. So, like, if I can't find my mousse, I'm using hers. If I can't find this, I'm using that. You know? If I can't find this, I'm using that.
I don't do what do you use lock?
I do.
She doesn't really do the oil at all.
Liquid and cream.
Okay, yeah. I do LCO.
Oil I just use for the ends.
You
of
do
my hair.
LCO?
I do liquid, conditioner, and oil.
Well, isn't that better though for your kind of hair? Like,
Yeah,
isn't
because
it?
the oil is gonna seal everything in, so I make sure I do that.
I don't know why they say do liquid oil conditioner from like I don't know what the.
I don't know. And like when I get them twisted up, I know Debbie, who does my hair.
Shout out
She
to Debbie.
uses a couple of other different things. But I don't know what she be putting in there. I'll just be trusting
You
her
just have
back
faith
there.
because they look so good.
Yeah, I'll just be having faith.
And it depends on the type of hair you have too, and skin, like we said before, because some shampoos and conditioners also make my scalp break out. So I've been using. I have a friend. They talked about Ariel on the other podcast because she's really good with hair. She
Gave you a soap bar.
She gave me a soap bar that's extremely natural. I can't remember what else in it. I feel like there's like rosemary, tea tree, things like that. but it gives you a really tingling sensation on your scalp, but it's also very gentle. Like, I don't use conditioner. I just use that hair bar soap, and I found really good results with it.
I like to use Maui. I use Maui.
I can use it. I don't know. I think they do too, but for when I have the braids in, it's so much easier. I wash my hair with the braids in so that you don't have to part it every time. And then my great friend, sister Gabrielle, shout out to her. She's been doing amazing braiding my hair like every 2 weeks. I could not do it by myself, for real.
Us three can barely do it together. I don't know how Gabrielle does it. It's so fast and the braids are so tight. One time we decided to redo her braids at home and it took us all day. And then they were still not as good as Gabrielle's.
So it's a lot. It's a lot taking care of your hair and trying to keep it healthy,
it's
make
like
it
a big
grow,
part of our
keep
lives.
it conditioned. But that's just what happens when you have this kind of hair. You got to take care of it. You can't, and that's just part of who we are. We're gonna take care of our hair. We're gonna take care of our skin. That's just, that's how we do. So.
I literally remember the day I decided to stop complaining about it because we were around mostly white friends and they did not have to do nearly as much to their hair. And I remember the day I decided, you know what, I am going to enjoy my hair. I'm going to love it and I'm going to care for it. And this literally was recently. I was in Mexico. I was in Guadalajara. There was no one anywhere near with my kind of hair. I said, I'm gonna love my hair. I love it. And I just started telling myself, I said, I'm gonna like it and I'm gonna enjoy the process. It takes me 2-3 hours on a wash day. I'm gonna enjoy the process. I'm gonna get myself a good snack that I love,
a good hair
good drink
playlist
that I love, a good hair playlist. I'm gonna get in the shower and I'm gonna dance and I'm gonna wash my hair and I'm gonna say, I'm so glad I'm a part of this experience that all my ancestors went through, that everybody. And I was like, well, I'm gonna make it spiritual. I'm gonna make it an experience. And I was just like, I'm just gonna enjoy it.
You have to. What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Can't get away from your whole life. It's gonna be there. It's always gonna be there.
So we're just gonna enjoy it
and be thankful for it. Really.
Yeah.
This year we are seeing so much hair growth.
All three of us are.
We're in your hair grow like weeds.
We're in our twist and braid era, and Peyton's hair's growing. Camille's hair's growing, my hair's growing. We're all so excited about it. So check back in with us next summer. We'll see how
the progress is.
Our hair's doing. But yeah, this is our story
now
for
our table.
Everybody that asked for our hair care. And like Peyton has said before, the hair graveyard is real. We've tried so many things, and honestly, as Black women, I think we're going to continue to try things. We're always going to be looking for what's better, what works more. Oh, you got a recommendation? Oh, girl, you like that? Okay, let's try this. Let's do that. Let's move over here.
Please let us know in the comments.
Yeah,
what do you use?
You tell us what you use.
What's
what
your
works
favorite?
for you?
And it so depends. Like, what do you have? 4B hair? You have probably 3B. I probably have 3A. So
it's different.
There's a wide range, a lot of variety, and you just got to find what works. I feel like that's how it is for everyone in life. Like, no matter what, you got to find what works for you. And you can borrow from someone else, but in the end, it's going to
be a compilation.
Yeah, right? It's going to be unique to what you need.
Well, you all know what time it is. Peace, love, and hair grease.